Hello everyone, my name is Coal Miner, and once again we're back going to be talking about why Stalker Beyond has fallen off as far as it has and why it continues to do so. We're also going to be having a exclusive interview with the owner of the now defunct server Stalker Beyond, Thumping Theo himself. So stay tuned, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video and the breakdown that will be ensuing shortly. We're going to have a lot of bullet points to cover here, why the server's cooked again, and of course, some reasons why Theo is in hot water that isn't filled with strippers for once. Stay tuned. For one of our first bullet points, involves an incident that happened just last night at the time of recording, on May 29th around 11 p.m., involving a man named of Roach, the man who once deemed the server as cooked himself. The once upstanding citizen turned failed crack addict over a spicy debate regarding the new pool floaty armbands was banned after bitching, mauling, complaining, and mogging the staff for over an hour. Of course, this came because an admin by the name of AJ put the armband that he was mandatory to wear on him during a firefight with military. Of course, this had no impact on the fight itself, and Roach is just dog shit. This ended in a lot of bitching in server chat, which Theo himself, after the ticket was closed, was not a big fan of. Since he tried to close it nice and peacefully, he decided to make it a bit more public by banning the man himself and cooking him, so to speak. One thing is for certain, the server's cooked. So our second bullet point today involves the brand new armbands that have been added by Noah, one of the devs for the now defunct Stalker Beyond server. Of course, a lot of controversy around these is because they look very strikingly similar to pool floaties. The goal of these armbands was to make KOID a lot more intricate and a lot easier to do from a distance instead of needing to constantly get about 15 meters away in order to see your target, or at least identify who the fuck they are. As 90% of players, mostly the power farmers, all wear military-styled gear and can be really fucking hard to identify from a distance. Though, one thing is for certain, apart from the servers being cooked, the pool is indeed closed with these new armbands. Our third bullet point today is something that I forgot to cover in the last video, but has been quite a problem for quite some time. One stalker by the name of Zerka, otherwise known as Taiza, is dog shit at cooking, and has honestly poisoned most of the server just by showing us some of the cooking that has been involved in her life. Mostly revolving around raw chicken and eating chicken and chips about 67 times in the course of 3 months. It's pretty self-explanatory as to why this has been such a big problem for Stalker Beyond and why she should be killed immediately via PK ticket. Now, as of last video, the Stalker Shaker mechanic, which was previously thought to be unadded by the devs, has indeed been added quite some time ago and has been a secret mechanic that no one has known about. Now, what do I mean when I say this? Well, it's just a simple key press that you haven't done before or haven't even thought to do. It's really just one long key press of the F11 muscle in order to actually properly do the Stalker Shaker. Just hold it down and then left click and you'll be able to do it just fine. Ignore anything that happens on screen as it's simply set up for the emote. It's really as simple as that, so I guess that really is just one point as to why Stalker Beyond might actually survive. So, first, I did technically lie about doing an interview with Theo today. Now, when I say technically, I say we're still probably going to be doing that interview. However, firstly, because he's taking fucking forever, we're going to interview junior researcher Vasily Bagrov, one of the ecologists on the Stalker Beyond server. We're going to be asking him a couple of questions about what he thinks of Stalker Beyond, his thoughts on gameplay loop, and if things are truly interesting still. We're going to be asking a couple of our own questions as well, and getting his thoughts on things. Stay tuned. And firstly, these messages. Have you ever wanted to join a proper DayZ roleplay server, but you also really like the gameplay of Stalker? Any of the games, really? Well, luckily for you, this podcast has been brought to you by Stalker Beyond. Join their high-quality DayZ roleplay server that has been modded to emulate the best of the Stalker franchise. Join today by clicking the link in the description below, and thanks again to Stalker Beyond for sponsoring this episode of Stalker Beyond is Cooked. And now, we will begin our interview with the Bouncing Bagrov of the Ecologist faction. Stay tuned. Alright, so you are... Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hello, I am junior researcher Vasily Bagrov of the Ecologist in Stalker Beyond.
Wow, that was cringe as fuck. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bagrov. Bagrov. As you know, my name is Coal Miner. I'm doing the silly little podcast, or rather the reasons why Stalker Beyond is cooked. And I kind of wanted to give you a bit of an interview, or at least get an interview from you, because Theo's taking fucking forever. So, firstly, though, do you have any sort of opinions on the gameplay loop right now?
Gameplay review. Can't really say much because well, first of all, one of my most main and crucial role in the server is basically that I'm pretty much a sentient and glorified NPC. All I do is just sit at the bunker, do a vendor RP all day. But on the rare occasions where I ever go out with my fellow stalkers, I guess most of the gameplay loop for us is just we go to point A to point B and then going back all the way to FOB and trying to pick up everything that we see on the way, like a bunch of Mongolian scavengers. Yeah, that's how it's describe the current gameplay loop.
I'd say that's probably about accurate for the average ecologist. Vendor RP was something that I've been familiar with vendor RP, but when I was in military back in the day, I was mostly just standing at the sandbags RP. So, do you feel like Stalker Beyond's in a good place right now?
Nah, man, that I think shit's cooked, man.
It's cooked, you say.
Uh,
Well, why is
it
that?
is cooked, yeah. I believe whoever is in charge of the kitchen crew forgot to order the kitchen staff to turn off the fucking oven before they closed down the restaurant, which
Hmm.
results in the server being too overcooked for my liking. Actually,
It's more like a well done, considering, or at least compared to a medium rare.
nah, man, that shit ain't well done. It's fucking congratulations at this point, man.
All right, so I do have one question. How do you feel about the traders right now, and why do you think I should be one of them?
Shit, why do I think you should be one of them? I believe you are an I do believe with your past exploits, you have been a pretty outstanding member of the zoners community, man. I think whenever people hear about coal miner, well, I think they most people's opinion on this coal miner person is that he's an alright guy, you know.
He's an
And
alright dude.
I think yeah, he's an alright guy. He cool white boy. So in my opinion he should be a traitor just because of that. He's chill like that.
I am pretty chill like that. You're right. Now, I do have one other
Uh-huh.
question. This is a question I'm going to be asking Theo later. Which staff member do you think should be removed from staff the most, and why is it Huxley?
Huxley, first off, I don't even know how the fuck he ever. I don't know how the hell he could ever get up elevated all the way to staff in the server because, as far as I know, he has no significant impact whatsoever before he became staff and after he became staff because I haven't really seen him done anything staff member do. I don't see him joining in on the occasional molding on the server chat because whenever that happened, he's just sleeping like that. He didn't do anything a typical staff would do. Pretty much, he's just there.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, Mr. Bouncing Bagrov, it's been a pleasure working with you today and giving you this little bit of an interview and kind of getting your thoughts on things. One last question. Do you think Eco should be removed?
No, I think at this point, uh, going forward, the Ecologist faction has never been at a better place ever since I got in here. Roleplay wise, I think it's suffice to say that most of the Ecologist members who are role playing actively right now, we are quote unquote goaded with a sauce.
You know what? Actually, I can agree with that. Jokes aside, I would say that ecologists are probably in one of the best spots I've ever seen ecologists. When I was in S13 as military, I did not almost ever see them. Even as a loner, I almost never saw them. Um, so I'd say you guys are currently doing quite well compared to some of the other stuff that I've heard from other factions. Uh, excuse me. In my upcoming interview with Theo, I'm going to be talking about a friend of mine who's in duty, who has a couple of concerns regarding, gameplay loop and why a lot of them have gone either LOA or entirely left the server.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd
I, th-
say,
I think I
mhm.
think in my opinion, the absence of the most of the staff team is why the server is pretty much cooked. right now because without them, who's gonna be looking over the stove? Like that shit's burned by this point, man.
At this point, I genuinely have no idea who's on LOA and who isn't.
Exactly.
Anyway, Mr. Bouncing Bagadov, it's been a pleasure working with you today and doing this interview. Sorry for the sorry for ending the interview and then asking a question immediately afterwards. But thank you for this.
No,
I'm
that's
glad I
right.
could get this in here.
Yeah. Well, considering that we're done here, I think. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fucking Molly's here. Oh fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, shit. Originally, this video is going to be about 25 minutes long, but I decided that it would probably be better to split it into two parts, which is ironic considering I didn't really want to do that, but it feels like it should be better as its own video in this specific circumstance. So, in order to do that, in the description above the Stalker Beyond Discord will be a video to a part 2 of this, which will be me yapping for about 10 minutes about, well, not even me yapping, but rather my good friend who's currently in duty, which I won't name for the sake of brevity. But he's a 7,000 hour Daisy PvPer who has quite a lot of stances on the server currently that are incredibly valid and I think should be listened to and are very important. So stay tuned for that. That video will be up probably after this one will be. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys know and, of course, say thank you for watching this far. And I hope you guys enjoyed the bit of a interview with Bouncing Bagdov. Of course, I apologize that I wasn't able to get Theo in for an interview this time. However, another time we'll probably have to do. Besides, it means I get to make more content for you guys. So in the meantime, that video will be in the description when it's ready. And apart from that, I hope you guys enjoy the shit posting. Plenty of yapping to come. You guys enjoy, and please do watch that video. I find it kind of important, and I feel like a lot of people should listen to that. See you later, and see you in the zone.